Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Pipes, Tattoos, and Conversations. I'm playing around a little with the lighting in here, and as you can see, it's no lights on overhead, and all I have is the light from outside. And I think it really helps with this presentation. It's a lot better lighting. It doesn't wash me out, and definitely makes for a better performance, I believe. How is it on your end? Let me know. I've done the last couple videos like this and I'm really enjoying it. In the wintertime when the sun goes down and I've got the door open and it's dark outside, I might, like back here behind you guys, set up a table and put a couple soft lights back there so that they glow on me. I've noticed a couple YouTubers doing that and the presentation is fantastic. I just released a video and it was on the Good Stuff pipe tobacco. Really cheap, really reasonable, but not the greatest quality smoke, but something that could get you by, you know, if that's all you can get, or something that you just have a quick break at work because it smokes really fast. And I talked about this Smoker's Pride Cherry Cavendish. I honestly think it is better than Captain Black. At least Captain Black Cherry. So, I'm not a big fan of Captain Black. To me, it's too moist. It's too sticky. It's just, you have to dry it out. I'm just not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of the flavor. It leaves kind of a weird, lingering taste in my mouth. But I picked up some of this Smoker's Pride, and for, I think, 12 ounces, it was like $30. So it's around the same price as, like, the tin of Prince Albert I picked up, or a tin of Carter Hall, something like that. But this stuff is actually not bad. The tin note is very cherry. That's all you're going to get from this tin note is cherry. You might have a little chocolate, but for the most part, it's just sweet and it's cherry. A lot like the cherries that you get in the top of those Shirley Temple drinks at like a restaurant. That's exactly what it smells like. But I'm going to get this lit up. I'm going to give you guys the taste profile. Okay, upon initial light, it's cherry. I mean, that's pretty much what you're going to get with this blend. This might actually be a short review because it's very one-dimensional. A lot like Lane 1Q, a lot like Autumn Evening, a lot like most aromatic tobaccos that you get. They're very one-dimensional. If you are not, I actually am really looking forward to trying Maple Shadows from Sutliff because I hear that that is multi-dimensional. But as far as this goes, it is a one-dimensional tobacco. It just tastes like cherry. You will have to keep relighting it. It is a wetter tobacco, and packing it loose and multiple lights is the way to go with this stuff. Now, you know those, like I said earlier, those drinks that have the cherry in the top and you just eat them? This is reminiscent of that. Now, you're not going to have that full flavor with pipe tobacco, but you are going to have a reminiscence of that. So that's what you get with this. You also, because of the Cavendish, you get a lot of smoke. It's very wet, very smoky. Not very wet, but it's wet and smoky. But this is a very good all-day smoke. This is something that I could sit down and smoke when I don't have to think about the tobacco I'm smoking. I don't have to ponder anything. I can just sit down, have a nice IPA with it, and just chill. It's a lot like Lane 1Q, as I said, Autumn Evening, Prince Albert, in a way, is much like that. Very one-dimensional, very just themselves. That's all they are. There's one cherry tobacco that I will recommend over this, and everybody knows what I'm going to say because everybody loves Colt Blood Red Moon. I will always recommend that as my number one cherry tobacco. However, I do have... See, I keep relighting. In my cellar, I got a bunch of stuff from the Country Squire sent to me. And I have some of their Saratoga, which is a candied cherry, and I have some of their Trumpeter, which is a black cherry. Both of those are sitting in my cellar, just waiting for me to do a review on them, which I'm going to be doing a lot more reviews coming up in the future. I have a lot of tobaccos to go through, a lot of tobaccos to review that are just waiting. So I'm going to be doing those. But with those cherries, I am afraid that I'm going to like them more than Smoker's Choice because every single aromatic that I get from the Country Squire is, bar none, the best aromatic I've ever had. And it just keeps continuing in that trend. I love Country Squire's aromatics. They're absolute phenomenal. If you get a chance, go give them a shot. But this is a review on Smoker's Pride. And it is good. It is good for a $30 12-ounce bag. I think it was 12 ounces. It's good. You ever have grandma bake you a homemade cherry pie? That's a lot like what this tastes like. Some cherry tobaccos, you get kind of that fake Robitussin flavor. I'm not getting that in here. I'm getting a little bit more of the real cherry pie kind of flavor. And it's those red cherries. I wish I knew the name because you guys would know exactly what I'm talking about. But when your grandma makes you a cherry pie with those bright red cherries, or you get a drink with those bright red cherries, this is exactly what that tastes like. The smell translates to the taste perfectly. Well, if you guys want, go pick some up. It'll be right down the road at your local tobacco shop, most likely. Until the next time, be blessed. Cheers.